we're home from work. Happy Tuesday. I put in a little bit of, it's Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Put in a little clip of class from last night. I edited the vlog during class, so that's why I didn't make it into yesterday's vlog. So yeah, I put a little clip of class in so you can kind of get an idea of what that's like. And yeah, so actually I have to run upstairs and do a homework assignment really quick. It's actually like the shortest and easiest assignment we've had this entire boot camp, and it's the 17th assignment. 24 challenge assignments, 3 projects. I'm really sad when it's gonna be done. Just want everyone to know that. We do have some happy mail. One of them is a little spoilery, so if you don't want to see the Fangirl Fibers Disney Attractions Club for September, I think that's what's in here. I guess we'll find out when I open it, because I get both the Spooky All Year Round and the Disney one. I'm pretty sure it's the Disney one, but I could be wrong. Anyway, we also got, I haven't been a big makeup wearer over the last several years. Just, it's a lot of work. I wear eye makeup, but that's about it. But with the stress of life kind of wreaking havoc on my skin, basically since the pandemic, the mask thing didn't help. It flared up my acne, and then my skin's just kind of been off kilter ever since. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Diet doesn't really affect it. What I put on my face doesn't affect it, just does what it wants. Anyway, we don't need to go into that. I'm trying this Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten foundation. So it's a powder foundation. I think it's kind of like Bare Minerals, but Bare Minerals and my skin didn't get along. This is recommended for people with rosacea, which is what I have. And yeah, so, oh, look, you can see, ooh, you can see the other Star Wars art that hangs over here. Yeah, we're going to give that a try. I use a kabuki brush, which I do have upstairs. We're going to see how that works out tomorrow. So I had it overnighted from Amazon, hoping it would get here before, because I've had stuff that I've overnighted, because like some stuff, if you spend over $25, it'll overnight, like, you know, really, really early. I've had stuff overnight and like show up at my house at like 5:30 in the morning, which is insane. That was not the case with this. So we do not have this on right now. We have nothing on right now. So we're gonna see how that works. All right, I'm gonna open this off camera until I know which one it is. We're not gonna talk about work much, because you don't need to hear me talk about work. It was, and it's done. Okay. I'm gonna look at the invoice first. It is Disney. Okay. So if you get the Disney Attractions Monthly Club from Fangirl Fibers, do not look. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ready? Here's the thing. I think I knew this was the color this month, because Emily sometimes tells me. She doesn't tell me what they look like. She just tells me what it is. Okay, so if you don't want to know, don't look. Tower of Terror is one of my favorite, if not my favorite attraction. I haven't talked to anybody about Disney because I wasn't podcasting when we went. We went to Disney in April with my family. Not even just my whole family, literally just my parents. So it was me and Colin and my mom and dad, and we had the best time. Not that I didn't miss like my sister and her family, but it was really cool to go as like adults. We flew out on a Sunday. There's a reason why I'm telling the story. It has to do with the color and the attraction for the month. So we flew out on a Sunday. My family notoriously takes the earliest flight possible. Like, case in point, our Rhinebeck flight leaves at like 7:30 a.m. on a Friday. And, you know, we're those people who get to the airport 2 hours early, even though we fly out of usually tiny airports that don't require that much TSA, like, standing in line. So, I'm pretty sure Colin and I left here at like 1:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. Drove to Madison, flew out of Madison with my parents on the same flight, so that was really cool. Flew into Orlando, so this was Sunday. Got into Orlando early afternoon. Went to the hotel, went to the resort, Ubered to the resort. Got into our rooms, I think. Maybe. Went to the Magic Kingdom because we had a dinner reservation. Magic Kingdom Disney reservation. Got myself my first pair of mini ears. Maybe I'll throw some photos in at some point in this. Maybe not, but I can show them to you. They're upstairs in my office. Yeah, got my first set of mini ears. Went to a character buffet. It was Winnie the Pooh at Crystal Palace. Yes, Gigi, it was. And then Hung out a little bit more at the Magic Kingdom. Then went to Hollywood Studios because we did the after hours party, which went from 9 p.m. till 1 a.m. That was worth every single penny that my parents paid for, because they sell a very limited amount of tickets. They kick everyone else out of the park at 9. So we got to go on like Rise of the Resistance with very little wait. We got to go on Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. I may have cried on Rise of the Resistance at a certain point, because as much as I love Lord of the Rings, I also love Star Wars, so it was good. Please don't chew on this. Oh, I'm having deja vu. I was watching old Vlogtobers just to see, like, how much I actually repeat myself year to year. It's pretty bad. I repeat myself year to year. But I like to yell at Gigi for chewing on things, and she's under the tripod. So one of the things we got to do when we went on this trip was, you can see it. Okay. Before I show it to you, we went on Tower of Terror. Tower of Terror, like, I don't know if this is true for Tower of Terror, but I noticed Ron mentioned if it's a 13-minute wait, it means it's a walk-on. So we rode it 3 times in a row, and I learned that my limit in a row for Tower of Terror is 3 times. I'm not talking like we went and like waited in line and got it again. We literally like ran it in a circle. And the 3rd time we went on it was because people in our group the 2nd time were a little intoxicated, and the Disney cast members escorted them safely off the ride after we got done. And as an apology for them murkying our experience, they let us not even go through the pre-show again, but just hop onto like the elevator and just go back to like the ride, like load in. That's the word I was looking for, not log in. Load in, and we rode it a 3rd time, and it was great. That's we also learned that the Skyliner, which is the cable car thingy that runs between the resort we were staying at and MGM Studios. Sorry, it's Disney Hollywood Studios. I still call it MGM. Stops running at midnight, so we had to take the bus. But yeah, that was a great trip. I'll talk more about it at some point. Anyway, Tower of Terror was the attraction for this month, and it's perfect. And I may go cast it on right now because I like using my Addy square needles on here, on this base specifically, to do string of lights because it makes it nice and tight. I have found that my gauge changes when I use these. It comes out a little tighter. So I am talking about these Addy needles they're called the Addy Rocket Squared. I'm actually going to pull this set out right now, and because I'm going to wind that up before I go do my homework. I'm kind of off the ChowGoo train when it comes to socks. ChowGoo for other things, great. Sweaters, garments, all that good stuff. Shawls. But for some reason, socks and it has to be Addy or these high steels with the green cable. Not the sharps, just the steels, which I don't think they make anymore because I've had a really hard time finding them. If you can find them, let me know. Steels have the blue or the green cord, and sharps have the blue cord. I do have some sharps, but they are sharp. So I don't always use them. So this is my needle case from Knit Picks. I have 2. This is the newest one. I stabbed through my other one, and the vinyl's not as nice. I like this vinyl better. This is just on their website. So yeah. Okay, 8 minutes of talking. That's not bad. I'm not going to apologize for rambling. I do want to say thank you to everybody who has welcomed me back. I didn't realize I was going to be missed that much. So thank you for coming back, and thank you for being excited that I'm back. And thank you for being cool with me sitting here and talking to you while you do whatever you do while you watch these. So thank you. It's appreciated. And yeah, I don't know how to, I'm just going to start blushing now. It's fine. So anyway, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow, we did have a thing that is now not occurring till next week, Wednesday. So, in case I don't get a chance to check in with you tonight anymore, tomorrow we are working, and then we're going to run errands, and then we're going to come home and make dinner. Maybe you can cook with me tomorrow night. I don't have class tomorrow. We have class tonight, so that's why I have to go finish homework because it's due at midnight. Yeah. We're going to color our hair tomorrow. Yeah, the finale of Ahsoka on Disney Plus is on, so we'll watch that as well. And maybe tomorrow we'll talk about books I've been reading and stuff. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention yesterday, and when I've been watching things, the stuff that we've been watching like on the weekends, besides our Halloween movies, which I will talk about. Maybe I'll talk about that Thursday. We have been watching a lot of Dimension 20. So this time last year, we were watching a lot of Critical Role. Critical Role is an actual play D&D channel on YouTube that we did indeed get caught up with. We've kind of fallen off with it, not because it's bad or we're not into it anymore. It's just that we watched it nonstop for like a year and a half. And with anything, you get a little burned out. So we are watching Dimension 20 on Dropout. So we've watched the first 2 seasons of Fantasy High. We've watched the first season of The Unsleeping City. And right now we are watching A Crown of Candy. So that's what you've seen over the Saturday and Sunday vlogs. I have put in a little clip of that. So that's where our D&D watching is right now. So yeah. Dropout is a subscription service. It's pretty reasonable. I think it's like $5 a month. I think Colin pays for that one, so I'm not sure how much it is. I believe they have an annual plan as well. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to stop rambling because I'm going to ramble for the next however many days because this is October 3rd. Happy Mean Girls Day because it's October 3rd. I believe there's several Mean Girls Days, but October 3rd is one of them. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go do my homework. We're having leftovers for dinner, so I'm going to eat some probably leftover pizza from last night, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. I hope you had a good Tuesday, and I will see you in the morning. Bye.